Hey, what's up, dear students? How's you all doing? Well, welcome back to online classes. Have a pleasant morning to all of you. I, Ajay Kumar, your English teacher, is now going to complete the chapter of the book The Alien Hand, and the chapter name is Bringing Up of Kari. Right? So, do you recall the memory of second day and first day lesson? Yes, we have read that how the author was taking that Kari, an elephant, to the jungle and to the river, and how they have saved a drowning boy from the river, and then after how the Kari started loving bananas, and how he stole the fruits from plates, and due to that the author and even the servants were listening for that stealing, right? उस चोरी की वजह से, कारी की चोरी की आदत की वजह से ऑथर भी बात सुनता था अपने पेरेंट्स से, और साथ में नौकर लोग भी बात सुनते थे, राइट? नाउ we'll move ahead with the today's lesson, and we are going to finish the story today. So let us start reading the final part. As I went out, I saw. Hold on just one second. As I went out, I saw Kari's back disappearing in the direction of the pavilion, and I was so frightened that I wanted his company to cheer me up. I ran after him into the pavilion, and I found him there eating bananas. Wow. He has stolen the banana from the window side, putting his trunk and taking it out and disappearing. Meanwhile, at the same time, the author was frightened because he thought the bananas were stolen by the snake. So that's why he ran from his room, and he just ran to the Kari's direction so that he can take his help. But when he reached there, he found something different. And what was different? The different thing was like Kari was eating those banana which were stole, right? I ran after him. Sorry. Now I stood still in astonishment. The bananas were lying strewn all around him. He stretched out his trunk and reached for one far away from where he was standing. That instant, the trunk looked like a black snake, and I realized that the Kari was the thief. I went to him, pulled him out by the ear joyously, showed my parents that it was Kari and not I that had eaten all the fruit these many weeks. So, let me explain. When the author went into the pavilion for the help from Kari, what he saw was unbelievable. So that's why astonishment here is used. Astonishment means स्तब्ध. Astonishment means स्तब्ध. देख के वो स्तब्ध रह गया. And what he saw bananas were lying strew all around him. Like bananas were फैला हुआ था चारों तरफ, banana like that only. And what he was doing, he stretched out his trunk and reached out one far away from where he was standing. So he saw that when he was caught, he backed himself from where he was standing. And meanwhile, the author understood the whole scenario of stealing, right? how the bananas were stolen by Kari with the help of Trunk, what he thought of that black trunk was a black snake, but not exactly that was snake, it was the Kari trunk, right? Then after, when he understood the whole matter, what author did, like he holded his ear, because he has mentioned earlier in the story, like if you want to, like have control over any animal, you simply hold its ear. So that's why he joyously holded his ear. It was not like he's gonna punish him, but he just want to bring him out of the pavilion. That's why he holded his ear joyously and brought him in front of the parents to show the, did what Kari has done. He told all things in front of the parents, that whatever the stealing was going on for many days, it was not I and not even the servants, it was only the Kari who was stealing the bananas. Now let's read the another part. Then I scolded him, for elephants understand words as well as children. And I said to him, next time I see you stealing fruit, you will be whipped. He knew that we were all angry with him, even the servants. His pride was so injured that he never stole another thing from the dining room. And from then on, if anybody gave him any fruit, he always squealed as if to thank them. Right? Now let me explain for you. So it was not done when the Kari was, represented in front of the parents for stealing the fruits. Then after, the author actually scolded him in a, like a lovely way. प्यार से उसको डांट रहा था. And he expressed, the elephant was, Kari was listening to him like as a child, right? As we are scolding to a kid for, the problems they create, so we are scolding them or not? Are you scolding them? Yes, we all are, but not in angry mood, with joyful mood. In the same way it was done. So these all things affected him, these all things, worked. And then after, Kari never stole any fruit now onwards. But there was another thing, like he was not stealing the things, but when he was offered the fruits or banana from any other person, he was feeling so happy, and that's why he used to thank them with its squeal. Squeal is a sound which comes when the Kari feels happiness. Now let me read the next para. An elephant is willing to be punished for having done wrong, but if you punish him without any reason, he will remember it and pay you back in your own coin. Right? Now, this means that the author wants to tell that if you are punishing any animal for any wrong deed, then they will accept it, and then they will not react immediately. But if you are punishing any animal without any reason, then they are remembering it for a long time, and they want to take revenge from you. Now the keywords: Kari is a fast learner. He masters all signals and sounds he is taught. There's one lesson, though, that an elephant take 5 years to learn. Kari is no exception. So these are the key points in this para. You are going to learn that how Kari is learning everything what was taught to him, all the signals and sounds what he was taught, he was learning so fastly. And in the last key point is like एक ऐसा लेसन था जिसको उसको सीखने में काफ़ी समय लग गया, अराउंड 5 years, एंड कारी को भी 5 साल लगा. इसमें कारी कोई एक्सेप्शन नहीं था. नाउ लेट मी रीड द नेक्स्ट पैरा. An elephant must be taught when to sit down, when to walk, when to go fast, and when to go slow. You teach him these things as you teach a child. If you say dhat and pull him by the ear, he will gradually learn to sit down. Similarly, if you say mali and pull his trunk forward, he will gradually learn that it is the signal to walk. Kari learned Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn Dhat. He was no good at sitting down. And do you know why an elephant should be taught to sit down? Because he grows taller and taller than you who take care of him, so that when he is 2 or 3 years old, you can only reach his back with a ladder. It is therefore better to teach him to sit down by saying dhat, so that you can climb upon his back, for who would want to carry a ladder around all the time? So in these 2 para, what the author has expressed, that he went on teaching different postures of person or as an animal. Like he taught him for sitting down, he taught him for walking, he taught him when to walk fast or go fast, or when to go slow. So these all things Kari was taught by the author, the master, and the words which were taught to him was dhat, and this word was to signal of sitting down, and another word that is mali. This word was signal of pulling his trunk forward. So this type of things or lessons he was taught by his master. And the reason of teaching sitting down has given clearly because of the height. The elephants are taught to sit down, okay, because nobody likes to carry the ladder all the time. It's quite impossible to carry the ladder all the time, right? Now let us read the next para. The most difficult thing to teach an elephant is the master call. He generally takes 5 years to learn it properly. The master call is a strange hissing, howling sound, and if a snake and a tiger were fighting each other, and you have to make that kind of noise in his ear, and you do know what you expect an elephant to do when you give him the master call. If you are lost in the jungle and there is no way out and everything is black except the stars above, you dare not stay very long anywhere. The only thing to do then is to give the master call, and at once the elephant pulls down the tree in front of him with his trunk. This frightens all the animals away. As the tree comes crashing down, monkeys wake up from their sleep and run from branch to branch. You can see them in the moonlight, and you can almost see the stags running in all directions below. You can hear the growl of the tiger in the distance. Even he is frightened. Then the elephant pulls down the next tree and the next and the next. So you will find that he has made a road right through the jungle straight to your house. So in this last para, what the author has expressed about the Kari's learning lesson. It was like he was teaching Kari difficult thing, that was the master call. And what was that? It was a hiss sound. So there's a particular sound, through that Kari used to understand what master is telling, and for that purpose the author has explained how the different type of animals are being trained to follow the master call. Like, as we can see, the tigers are also getting trained, monkeys are also getting trained, and different animals are getting trained so that they can help their master if they are in trouble, right? In the same way, the Kari used to help his master when he was lost in the jungle by pulling down all the trees so that he could make the path for his master to reach the home easily. So dear student, I hope and I believe that you have understood the whole chapter completely. The relation between an animal and the man or human is quite beautiful. The only thing is that we need to understand the emotion of an animal perfectly and treat him with well manner and with great care, right? So dear student, now we'll go through the exercises, and if you are having any question, you may ask me in text, and I'll be there to help you. So we have finished the chapter number 2. Now we'll come with another chapter next week. Till then, bye, take care, and have a pleasant day ahead. Thank you.